Welcome back to our live stream. I am Mason Nealon here with Ethan Osterland. We are going to be talking about now the boys basketball team. The boys basketball team comes into this game 1-0 with a win over the Southside rivals Kemper Catholic High School. And then the Gilbert High School team will come into this 0-1 with a loss to Roland Story. Ethan, so you see that little box up there that has the 35 on it, right?
Yup.
That was not here a year ago. That is called a shot clock. What are your thoughts about the new shot clock rule?
New shot clock. Not going to be as big of a deal as many people think. We play really fast, and so do a lot of other teams. We really won't have any problem with the shot clock until late in the game. If we're trying to hold the ball and run some timeout, and you only got 35 seconds to run out, it gets a little bit difficult. Other than that, there's not a big difference in how the game's going to be played.
Yeah, I do agree with Ethan there, just saying that it's not going to change the game as much as people would think, but there is still that difference of having to run the clock out at the end of the game. There is no running the clock out, actually. You just have to wait till that 35-second mark, and then that's when you can end it. But
I want to add one thing to this. The shot clock is really going to reward great defensive teams. The teams that you're going to see in this state tournament this year are going to be the teams with the best defense.
Yes, and then speaking about the best teams, we are in the Raccoon River Conference, and this will be our first Raccoon River game for the Carroll Tigers. So what do you think the conference is going to look like this year?
A lot of talent returning in the conference. Here in Gilbert, you got a young team coming up. Even us, we got some returning talent. Tanner Gatto, Evan Hammer, really good guys that are coming back. I'm just really interested to see how this conference is going to play out, who's going to finish where, because in my mind, really, it could go anywhere. Any one of these teams could come away with it.
All right, talking about such a great group of talent here, how do you think it's going to affect the Carroll Tigers losing such a great crop of senior talent last year?
Obviously, great players we had last year, but I think we have great players stepping up to fill their shoes. And that was really proven this Tuesday against Kemper in the overtime win, able to pull it out. Big shot, senior Andres Cruz, didn't play much last year, and he comes in, plays a ton of minutes, and really hit a big shot at the end of the game. We got plenty of other players too. Tanner Gatto getting way more minutes, put up 24 points. Trey Hunter with 15 points. He barely played last year. I think we got plenty of talent to step up and fill the shoes, and I don't think that we're going to struggle much losing as much talent as that we do. And
talking about last year, we did make it to the state tournament last year. Congrats to those guys that made it that year, but what do you think the expectation is this year after making it to the state tournament the previous year?
Obviously, the guys want to make it back. There's plenty of people down there on the court that went last year, and you know that they just want to go again. And I think the sky's the limit for this team. They can really go as far as it takes them. As long as this team keeps rolling off of that win from Kemper and keep building, I think there's no problem for us going to the state tournament.
One of those returning players was Evan Hammer, and up here in the commentary booth, he was the lead in the High School Musical, and I have his Troy Bolton jersey on here.
Oh my.
Just a little shout out to him because it is jersey night, and then Ethan has this old Carroll jersey that we had from the Tiger Shop a couple years back. So just looks good to see, it's good to look over and see all those jerseys sitting in that western side of the section.
Those jerseys. I see tons of jerseys down there. It looks to be a big student section tonight. I can't wait to hear how loud they are to come and support our Carroll Tigers.
What a game we're going to have on our hands here with the Carroll Tigers coming into it undefeated and the Gilbert Tigers coming into it with one loss here. If you are the Gilbert Tigers here, what do you anticipate Carroll coming out and doing?
Really, I think Carroll's going to be a hard team to guard. Looking at the scrimmage and the game against Kemper, everybody on the court can put it in the basket. Everybody on the court can play good defense. I really think it's going to be hard to defend against Carroll, and I'm not really sure. I'm not a coach. I'm not really sure what the best game plan would be because, in my mind, it's going to be really hard to stop the Tigers tonight.
Yeah, when you say that, I am looking at the stats here from the Kemper game. You have Tanner Gatto, who's a senior, who is number 20 out there on the court. He had 24 points. And then you have the junior Evan Hammer, who was the sophomore last year who went to state with them, but is 1 year older now. Number 11 had 16 points. And Trey Hunter, who is a senior, number 4, had 15 points.
Not only did these guys have a lot of points, when you look at the stat sheet, these guys, all three of them shot well over 50% from the field, and Tanner Gatto shooting 75% from 3. This is really an efficient team, and I can't wait to see what they can do.
It appears now that Tanner is not going to be in the starting lineup tonight after just putting up the most points last game, so we're going to see how that affects the Carroll Tigers here. So last night we did have Gilbert's first game of the year where they took on Roland Story, and that score was 53 Roland Story to 36 Gilbert. Ethan, how do you think playing a back-to-back game is going to affect the Gilbert Tigers today?
Fatigue. They're going to be tired, and it's going to be real hard for them to just come out and be intense. The confidence might be a little bit low too. You know, coming off of a 17-point loss, it's going to be a little bit difficult to.
All right, we will be right back after these lineups and the national anthem.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Here are the starting lineups for the boys contest. First, for the visiting Gilbert Tigers, who are coached by B.J. Terrones. 0, Billy Terrones. Number 1, Preston Stensland. Number 13, Owen Cotman. Number 22, Alex Ruba. And number 50, Isaac Wilcox. Before we get to the starting lineups for the Carroll boys, we'd like to recognize our kid captain for the boys. Our kid captain is Cruz Owen. Cruz is the son of Ryan and Angie Owen and is a 4th grader at Alum Elementary. Help us in welcoming one of our future Tiger basketball stars and tonight's kid captain, Cruz Owen. Now here are the starting lineups for the boys contest. For your Carroll Tigers, who are coached by Randy Beeson. 5'11" senior, number 1, Bryce Burlow. 6'2" senior, number 4, Trey Hunter. 6'3" senior, number 5, Jack White. 6'5" junior, number 11, Evan Hammer. And 5'10" senior, number 24, Andres Cruz.
Coming into this game, as we just announced, we have 2 freshmen starting here. Not only playing, but starting. That's something you don't see too often in these high school games, but it's really an accomplishment to be starting a varsity game as a freshman.
Gilbert, a young team here. They weren't very successful last year, but a lot of new talent coming in. It'll be interesting to see what they do in the conference. For the jump ball here, we're going to have Isaac Wilcox and Evan Hammer here at the center circle. The ref will be coming up to the center court to do the jump ball here soon. Tip 1 out to Trey Hunter. He flips it back to Andres Cruz. He's going to move it up the court, and Tigers look to establish their offense right here at the start of the game. Swings it to Jack White, over to Trey Hunter. He drives into the lane, puts up a quick layup, with the left hand, and it falls. Tigers jump out to a quick lead, 2-0. Gilbert swinging it around here. They flip it out to Preston Stentland. In the corner now, they flip it down low. Post look, almost stolen away there by Cruz. Really jumped. Oh! Denied by Trey Hunter.
What a great play by Trey Hunter.
Driving. Another post touch, and he's going to get a shot. He misses it. Jack White goes up for the rebound and gets it pried away from him, but a jump ball.
What a great block by Trey Hunter. They're getting up there and just sending it straight back into that Gilbert offense.
Student section loved that. They got loud.
What a great student section we do have today. It's
Torone's taking it out. He gets it into the post. Post spin, blocked again. Carroll stifling on the defensive end right now. They flip it over to Cruz as they advance it up the court. Cruz drives. Has it taken away from him. Tipped, stolen. Gilbert running in transition. 2-on-2 fast break. Blocked again.
Blocked again.
The third block by the Tigers.
Hunter going down the court.
Hunter in transition over to Hammer. Hammer gets a bucket. 4-0 Carroll Tigers.
I'm wearing his Troy Bolton jersey. Let's go.
Gilbert setting something up here. Flips it around. Moving it around the perimeter. Trying to find an open man here. They got Torones over to Cotman. Hammer with the rebound. Up to Trey Hunter. He's going to flip it back out. Burlaw thought about the three, didn't take it. White in the corner. Drives it in. Takes the layup. It's good off the backboard.
I think in transition here, it's
Tigers.
really showing. I think in transition here, it's really showing how tired Gilbert can be after playing these back-to-back games here.
Yeah, they got to be really tired. Coming off a almost 20-point loss, must be really tough for them to come out here against this really athletic, physical Carroll team. Senslin over to Kautman. Senslin back with it again. He's trapped. He gets it away though. Gilbert able to keep their possession alive. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Looks at the down inside. Fade away. He misses it. Offensive rebound now to Gilbert. The shot clock resets. They get 35 more seconds. Another post touch and post spin. Another miss by Gilbert. They can't get anything to fall right now. Carroll pushing it in transition. They back it out and slow it down. Jack White thought about a three. Almost took it. Back over to Bryce Burlaw. He's going to get a screen on the right side. Now flip to the left. Trey Hunter in the corner. Working on his defender. He gets it. Oh, and just throws it right away. Right to the middle of the defense. Gilbert now in transition. They got a guy. They flip it back out. Working it around here. Dribble and a turnover. Just a miscommunication there on offense.
Now, when you have these back-to-back games, you can't. I don't think you can make these type of decisions and throw the ball out of bounds because you ran through the offense the previous day. You saw what's going on, and then hopefully when you got back, you watched the film, maybe something.
Number 20 Tanner Gatto and number 23 Peyton Wardell check into the game for Jack White and Andres Cruz. They flip it across the court. Trey Hunter into the corner, down low. Evan Hammer. He's going to take a contested jumper, and he makes it. Wow, what a shot by Hammer there. 8-0 lead by Carroll. Working it around on the perimeter. Big screen, and it's going to be an illegal screen on number 50, Isaac Wilcox. That'll be his first of the game.
Really looks like Gilbert not really falling apart, I'd say, because we still got 4 minutes and 50 seconds into this first quarter.
Number 10, Connor Rash checks into the game.
But it really looks like they are not getting their stuff together here.
Gilbert coming out in a 1-3-1 defense here. Interesting zone. Carroll has a way to break this. They flip it to the corner. It gets picked off and stolen. Gilbert in transition. They look to get their first points of the game. Easy bucket there in transition. 8-2 Carroll Tigers with the lead. Into the corner. Trey Hunter with it. They flip it across the court. Back into the corner. Gatto drives. Underneath the Hammer. Easy bucket here. Just picks apart the 1-3-1. Almost a steal by Evan Hammer, but recovered by Gilbert. On the inside. Almost a short corner shot, but he pump fakes and drives it. Stolen away by Hammer. Hammer running fast in transition. He's going to take it all the way to the bucket. He gets it tipped away, but he's going to pass it underneath Trey Hunter. Rash, what a save by Connor Rash. He dives for the ball, and now Gilbert has it in transition.
Really slow offense right here, pulling it out. Timeout taken by
Stoppage of play here. I'm not sure what for.
There's a stoppage of something.
I'm not sure what happened.
I don't know what's going on here, but I see some sort of stoppage.
Something's happening in the Gilbert section of fans. I'm not sure what they just
Looks
saw,
like
but
Coach
a bunch
Randy
of people.
Beeson's there.
Coach Beeson is here, and a bunch of people got up and moved. I'm not sure what just happened.
He is also our
The shot
athletic
clock.
director.
Oh, the scoreboard just turned off.
No.
It looks like the cord got pulled. Somebody stepping over it, and the cord got unplugged. Good thing everything's still up there.
I did not see that right away, but then I look down and I look up and the scoreboard's back on. But, you know, stuff.
Minor
You just
technical
gotta-
difficulty there.
it's
That
stuff
could
that
play to
happens.
the advantage to the Tigers, though, because they weren't completely set on defense. Rash to inbound the ball. They inbounded into the backcourt to William Terrones. He's going to drive it, hand it off to Rash. They move it around the perimeter, and a dribble drive. Gets it underneath. Back outside. Oh, could have taken a shot there. But a foul. Foul on Peyton Wardell, number 23. That'll be his first foul of the game. Number 3, Brock Christensen is checked into the game for the Tigers. Rash gets it in the corner. The drive, kicks it to the outside. Good defense by Tanner Gatto there, not allowing the middle of the floor. Oh, elevates and knocks down a short jump shot.
Inbound's almost stolen.
Andres Cruz pushing it transition. Wardell under the basket. Tips and almost loses it, but there's going to be a foul. That's going to go on, they put it up here, on number 10 on Gilbert. That'll be Connor Rash. Andres Cruz takes it out here for the Tigers. Out to Evan Hammer. He swings it over to Gatto. Looking for a man, can't find it. Into Hammer. Hammer gets called for a charge. Maybe just used the shoulder a little bit too much there, and his defender falls. Jack White checking back into the game for Evan Hammer. That'll be Hammer's first foul of the game. He gets subbed out with 6 points so far. Gilbert swinging it around. Dribble drive, back to the corner. You know, I don't think they've shot a 3 yet. They've really been attacking the basket. They get it, more dribble drives. Out to Rash. Rash is the three-point shooter. He's the guy that they're going to want to shoot the ball. And then we have a foul called on Gilbert. It looks like Rash got a push-off foul there. That'll be his second of the game. And Rash gets subbed out.
The student section erupted there with all these kids just yelling, supporting their high school classmates.
This is a relatively big student section. I expected this for the home opener. There's a lot of people over there. Into the corner. Gatto thought about a 3, drives it into the middle of the paint. He got tripped, but it's going to be called a travel. Gilbert ball.
Yeah, that did look like it was a little bit of a trip there, but apparently it was just a travel, so that'll be against Gatto.
If he didn't get tripped there, he would have had a nice open look there. He had a nice move and just got tripped up. Recovered there by Gilbert. Almost lost it, but rebound over Andres Cruz's head. Unfortunately, Andres isn't a couple inches taller. That ball sails over his head and out of bounds. Gilbert ball. You know, Cameron Wadey taking it up. To the left side, back outside. First three-point attempt for Gilbert, and they knock it down. Number 3, Brock Christensen hits the 3 and brings the Gilbert Tigers to within 3 of Carroll. Wagner got his defender slipping, but they're going to kick it back out to Cruz. Swing it over to Wardell. He stucks, gets it to the corner. Jack White looking for something. Drives baseline. He's going to have a shot here. Oh, just misses it. It goes to the left of the rim. Gilbert in transition. Post touch there, and it rolls around the rim and out of bounds. Tough break for Gilbert. Carroll hasn't transitioned. Wagner, Delgado almost taken away, but we're going to get a foul on number 11, Truman Kuckenbauer. That'll be his first of the game. Gatto, Cruz, and Wardell all get subbed out. Bryce Burlaw, Evan Hammer, and
Marcus.
Trey Hunter back in the game. Marcus Wagner, his first varsity bucket other than the scrimmage. He gets a 3 in the deep corner. Now Gilbert has a chance to answer, and they do. Brock Christensen with his second 3 of the game. That gives him 6 points in transition. They got it out fast. Swings it around. Evan Hammer up top, attacking on the dribble drive. Wagner almost had another opportunity for a 3 there, but kicks it down low. Jack White gets blocked, puts it back up, but gets fouled. He'll have an opportunity for 2 free throws here. Number 50, Isaac Wilcox gets his second foul of the game, and Jack White heads to the free throw line for 2.
All right, so Ethan, with these teams playing fast-paced, what are you seeing on the court there that's really going to make you choose one side or another to come out of this first quarter ahead?
It's fast, but when the secondary breaks come into play, I think Carroll's just a little bit more cleaner. They're turning the ball over less, and they're getting better looks. Gatto hits a free throw. A whistle there, though. Probably just a substitution. Gatto comes back into the game, and Jack White gets checked out. Swing it around. Christensen with the ball. Into the corner. Thought about a 3. Back up top. Back to the corner. Dribble drive. Foul on the floor. And that'll be number... It's on Carroll. Waiting for it to go up there. Christensen gets checked out of the game. It'll be on number 11, Evan Hammer, for a second foul.
All right, so Carroll here really is pushing the clock, or not pushing the clock, but pushing the ball up the floor and trying to get so many looks out of these secondary and first breaks.
Gilbert drives again. Drive and kick 3. Gilbert's hit all of them tonight. That's their first miss. Wagner advancing it up the floor. He gets it into the corner. Trey Hunter down into the post. Evan Hammer with a touch. Spin move. Evan Hammer with the fall-away jump shot, and he doesn't get it. Tanner Gatto came up with the O board, and he gets fouled. This foul will be on number 24, Dylan Terry, younger brother of Justin Terry, who graduated last year. That'll be his first foul. Out to Hunter. Hunter's going to drive in with the right-hand kick to Jack White for 3. Bang out! 2 for 2 on the season. Jack White hits a 3. Carroll extends their lead, 18-10. Gilbert back up top. Drives middle. He loses it. It goes out of bounds. Carroll ball.
16.9 on the clock here.
White's going to inbound it. 24, Dylan Terry gets checked out of the game. Hunter catches, rips through, taking it up the court. He's across the half-court line. Oh, working on his defender, got him slipping. Oh, into Jack White, but he didn't see it coming. It bounces off his hand, and it goes to Gilbert. Only a few seconds on the clock here. They take a 3 and hit it at the buzzer. 18-13. Carroll with the lead. Gilbert, big shot to bring it to just within 5. Number 13, that'll be Owen Cotmoon with the 3. That is his first points of the game.
And we will be right back after this ad break for your second quarter. Second quarter about to get underway here with the score of 18-13. Carroll Tigers lead. Ethan, I have a question here. What are you seeing in the first quarter that's making Carroll stand out?
They're standing out, but they're not standing out by much. Only a 5-point lead here. I've seen Carroll get clean looks so far. They're getting nice looks, nice shots under the basket, and a couple three-pointers here. Carroll continues, almost sloppy, almost went out of bounds. But I can see Carroll pulling this one out here if they continue what they've been doing in this first quarter. Oh, Jack White with a nice post move. Almost gets the and one, but he gets fouled, and he heads to the line for 2. That foul looks to go on Connor Rashlibby, his 3rd foul, just seconds into the second quarter. That's 3 fouls. I wouldn't be surprised if he gets subbed out here. And he does. He's going to get subbed out by Brock Christensen. Brock Christensen subs him out. Brock hit 2 big threes in the first quarter. Gilbert shooting well for 3, even though they haven't taken very many. They've knocked down 3 of them. Jack White buries his second free throw and extends the lead to 6. Carroll comes out in a full court press. This is unexpected. Gilbert breaks it pretty easily, gets it across half court. Drive here, down to the short corner. They get it back out, back up top, swing it around, open 3, but he doesn't take it. He drives in, Euro step layup, just off to the left. That would have been quite the nice layup there. Carroll comes up with it. Andres Cruz with the ball. He gets a screen from Jack White. He's taking it in, tipped away. That would have been an open 3 for Gatto, but gets tipped away. Gilbert with the ball. Ruba loses it. Burla almost comes out with it, but Gilbert retains possession. Wide open 3 here for Christensen. He almost hit another one, but he doesn't make that one. Into the corner, open 3, off the back rim. Gilbert just missing up here on a couple possessions. They're going to slow it back down. They got 27 seconds to work with. Dribble drive around. Ruba puts up a 3. He knocks it down. After 2 offensive rebounds and 2 missed threes, Gilbert now only trails by 3. Jack White bringing it up the court. Here comes Cruz over to Gatto. Gatto drives in the lane. Shot waved off. Foul, though, on Gilbert. That puts Carroll in the bonus, or they have been in the bonus. That is Gilbert's 8th foul of the night.
That's really killing them here, Ethan, having 8 fouls in this first half.
8 fouls, only just a minute and a half into the second quarter. They've been really handsy down there tonight, and I think this could be a deal breaker for them. Gatto puts in his first free throw. It's a 1-and-1. The Tigers really need to improve on free throw shooting. Only shot 50% against Kemper. They're lucky that Kemper shot even worse than that, or else the game could have had quite the different outcome. Gatto buries his second one. Extends the lead to 5. It's now a 2-possession game. Ruba's going to take it out of bounds.
Hammer will come in for Gatto now.
Drives in. Out to number 13, Owen Cotman. He drives in. Shot by William Terrones off to the right. Wardell with the rebound. Now he's trapped. He gets it away to Jack White. They're across half court now. Don't have to worry about the 10-second violation. Cruz pulls it out. It's yelled at by the crowd to shoot it. Burla up by the volleyball line. He drives in. Thought about a 3. Good pass inside to Hammer. Rolls around the rim and drops in. That's 8 points now for Evan Hammer.
Hammer's having a day here in the post.
Dribble drive. We've seen Gilbert like to do that. Another swing. Okay, drives in. Back out, swinging it. Contested mid-range jump shot off the front of the rim. Scramble for the ball. It goes to Carroll. Tipped off of number 3, Brock Christensen. And he gets subbed out of the game. In goes number 43, Will Hawthorne. Number 13, Owen Cotman has also been subbed out. Burlaw catches in the backcourt. Slowly take it up. Refuses the screen. Dishes it to Jack White. Jack White back into the corner. Burlaw takes a contested 3. Hits the side of the backboard. Wants a foul, but the ref says no. I have never seen Bryce Burlaw miss that bad, so there may have been a little bit of contact, but the refs say otherwise. Gilbert moving it around up top. Quick three, and he's going to miss it off the back rim. Poked away from Hammer. Hammer almost got a rebound. Offensive board by Gilbert. It's sloppy. It's flying around. Outside, another three-point attempt for Gilbert. This one also off the back rim. Clean rebound here by Wardell, and we're going to get a foul. Is that on Wardell? We're going to have a foul.
That'll be on 22 of Gilbert.
Okay. A foul on number 22 of Gilbert. That'll be Alex Ruba. Excuse me, I've been calling the wrong person Alex Ruba.
Both teams will have somebody check in here. Tanner Gatto for the Carroll Tigers, and Trey Hunter will also come in for the Carroll Tigers. Here,
number 11, Truman Kruckenbauer, has subbed in for the Gilbert Tigers. Peyton Wardell with 2 free throws here. Wardell. He made the first one, front end of the 1-and-1. Carroll in another press. Interesting press here. Oh, and now he's trapped in the corner. He has to get it away. Inside look here. Carroll gambled, and now they have an open look for 3, and they missed it. Rebound there by Gatto. He finds Evan. Evan's going to rip, spin, fall away, jump shot, and he misses it. Gilbert running in transition. Carroll has nobody defending on that right side. Pull up 3, in and out. Rebound by Tanner Gatto, another one.
Ethan, Gilbert comes on the court and just firing up a bunch of three-pointers here. Why do you think they switched from the first quarter not firing up many but making a lot, and now they're going to fire up a lot but not make too many?
Just an adjustment by their coach. Gilbert drove a lot, and Carroll shut that down pretty well, tipping the ball out and just doing a bunch of different things to stop them from scoring. And from the coach's perspective, you see those three-pointers going in, maybe that's a look to focus at. And unfortunately for them, in this quarter, they just haven't been falling. Tanner Gatto fires up a second free throw off the back of the rim. Nearly rebounded by Trey Hunter, but Gilbert comes away with it. Gilbert's going to drive, go back to what they did in the first quarter, and we're going to get a foul on Carroll. He points at Tanner, so I'm assuming this is going to go on number 20, Tanner Gatto. Yes, it does. That'll be his first foul of the game. Catches in the corner. Working on Wagner. Inside look. That would have been a good look if Evan Hammer wasn't camped down in the post, taking it away. Oh, Evan Hammer throws it out of bounds, just out of reach of Bryce Burlaw. If Burlaw catches that, there's a lot of options he has to score.
It looked like Evan was frustrated there after throwing it out of bounds, but Bryce looked like he kept his cool and was ready to get back on defense.
Gilbert in a press break here. Moving the ball around. Getting it across half court. Swings it inside. Carroll student section with their first chance of the game. Trey Hunter comes up with the rebound. Bryce Burlaw here. Over to Hunter. Tipped away. Almost stolen by Cameron Wadey, but he doesn't come up with it. Pass was intended for Wagner. Gets tipped out of bounds. And it should be Carroll's ball here. Wagner's going to take it out of bounds. Burlaw comes up. It gets tipped away. Dylan Terry, and he's going to put up a layup, cut the lead to 8. Outside of double digits now. Marcus Wagner takes the ball up the floor. Carroll had a lot of turnovers against Kemper. They need to clean it up here in this game. Tanner moving it up. Gets to Hunter. Hunter looking for Burlaw. Doesn't have him. He's going to drive in. Wagner moves it around. Evan to Burlaw. Burlaw puts up a 3, and that's nothing but net. Like I said earlier, this guy, Bryce Burlaw, is a knockdown shooter. Expect a lot of that from him this year. Post touch for Gilbert. They get it back outside. Swing it around. Had a 3, but didn't take it. Really maybe moving away from that 3-point game plan. Inside, Terry. Doesn't get it. Ruba, excuse me. Then Terry's number 24. Bad pass there. That could have been an easy layup, but just got excited, had a wide open man, and throws it right off of his foot. Owen Cotman could have had an open layup there, but just unfortunate. Cotman catches, back outside. Garuba inside, down low, back outside. Oh, his knee twisted. He's all right, though. Carroll ball, 11-point lead. 2:45 left in the second quarter.
Carroll's really taking all of this time out here to get set up. You can see Carroll still huddled around down there after the first buzzer went off, but they are just, well, even though Carroll's in there, Gilbert's already out ready to defend. That was also true for the girls' game, that Carroll would stay in the huddle and get ready while Gilbert would get done and just wait for Carroll to come out.
Carroll's had some great defense here, only allowing 18 points thus far. Much improved from Kemper. Trey Hunter inside, misses the layup. Jack White tips it, but he couldn't get it. Trey Hunter steals it, and he falls. The foul is on the floor, and it's going to be number 20 of Gilbert. There is no 20 for Gilbert. So it's going to be on Tanner Gatto, even though he wasn't near the... Oh, never mind. They just haven't updated the fouls. It was on Gilbert. Trey Hunter's getting 2 free throws here because they are now in the double bonus with that 10th foul. That'll be Isaac Wilcox's 3rd foul of the night. Gilbert really getting into foul trouble here. 2 people with 3 fouls in the first half. He gets subbed out. Number 43, Will Hawthorne goes in for him. Quiet night for Alex Ruba, the leading scorer on the Gilbert Tigers. Only 2 points this far in the contest. Hunter sets up for the second free throw. He makes it. 30-18 Tigers, Carroll Tigers that is. Back out, swinging it around. Just gonna pull it out. To the left side, driving into the right. And we're gonna get a foul on Carroll. More than likely on Hunter. That'll be Trey Hunter's first. That's on Jack White, actually. Excuse me. Jack White's first foul of the game. Lob into the post. He comes down with it. Gilbert moving around up top, swings it to the right side, drives in, and there's going to be a charge. I'm not really sure where the charge was, but the ref whistles for a charge, and it's Carroll ball. Maybe I missed something there, Mason, but
I didn't think I missed anything, but it looked pretty clean.
All right, well, anyways, Carroll gets the ball, and Bryce Burlaw is going to take it up the court. Working on his defender. He's going to get a screen from Wardell. He uses it. A legal screen. Burlaw. Oh, he would have missed that one. It hit the front rim, back of the rim, that bounced out. But a legal screen on Peyton Wardell. That's a second foul.
2 minutes left here, and Carroll's up 12 points. And it stands true that Carroll's defense has been really tough here for the Gilbert Tigers.
18 points and a half is really good for a defense. Trey Hunter tips the ball. Trey's going to take it in, left-handed layup. You know, that's going to be another advantage here for the Tigers. With Trey Hunter being left-handed, it's going to add some more versatility to this Carroll offense. Carroll maybe got away with a foul there, but now they have numbers and fast break. They're going to swing it over. Wagner in the corner. He's got an open three. It looks just off to the left. And Gilbert's going to get the ball on a loose ball foul.
I'm not 100% sure on what was called there.
I'm thinking it's a loose ball foul on the rebound. That's going to go on number 5, Jack White.
Yes, it was on Jack White.
Second foul of the game. And that will put number 43, Will Hawthorne at the line.
I think the thing that makes Carroll dangerous here is that, like Ethan was saying, we are so versatile with such a bunch of different players that can do different things. Like you have Trey who can drive, Peyton who can drive, and then you have people like Marcus and Bryce who can hit three-pointers and facilitate an offense, which really gives a team an identity there. And I think Coach Beeson knows that he has that type of those group of people, and he really uses their strengths.
Carroll student section getting loud, but he still makes it. Even through all the noise, Will Hawthorne able to knock it down. Inbound to Burlaw. Full court pressure here coming from Will Terrones. Burlaw moving it around. Swings it over to Jack White. Jack White, dribble drive. He's stuck. Gets it out to Marcus Wagner. Back up top to Burlaw. He's going to stuck. He dribbles out to the left. Picks up his dribble. Over to Wardell. Wardell's going to drive in. Bryce in the corner. Jack White. Dribble drive. Slips out of his hand and almost went in the basket. He gets it back and puts it in. Jack White. What a play. 10 points for him. And this is a guy, he didn't play much in the Kemper game. He's a senior. He didn't play much last year. Didn't play much in the Kemper game. And he has 10 points in this first half against Gilbert. Carroll student section getting loud. Gilbert fires up a three, misses it. Weak side rebound, put back up and in by Preston Stentland. Burlaw still with full court pressure on him. He has it in the corner. Carroll holding for one shot. Shot clock is off. Moving it around up top. This is the Carolina offense that we would normally see at the end of games, but now you can't really do that anymore because Carolina is going to be ineffective with a 35-second shot clock.
7 seconds here on the clock. 3 seconds, 2 seconds. Wagner puts up the shot, and it will go in at the buzzer.
That'll take us to halftime. What a shot there. Carroll comes into halftime up 14, 36-22, with Jack White at 10 points.
Your halftime performance here will be the Carroll Paws dance team, who just went to state.
How about a big round of applause as we welcome the Carroll Paws dance team.
Hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more. Don't you come back no more. What you say? Hit the road, Jack, don't you come back no what you say. Don't you come back no more. And don't you come back no more.
Welcome back to our tonight's matchup with the Gilbert Tigers, and hosting them will be our Carroll Tigers in a Raccoon River matchup. I just want to give one more thank you to our 2022-2023 Tiger Vision sponsors, the CHS Foundation, Shelley and Sean Haluska, Edward Jones, I Saw the Sign, Motor Inn of Carroll, United Bank of Iowa, Western Iowa Network 712 Youth Group, and then a huge shout out to the stream team and everyone here today for making this possible. Now, Ethan, first half looked kind of sloppy for some team, like one of the teams looked kind of sloppy.
One of the teams.
Also, what would you say worked really well for the Carroll Tigers, and what do you say didn't work for the Carroll Tigers?
Ball movement. We limited turnovers. We didn't commit that many fouls. We attacked the basket, and we got kick-out threes. I think this is perfect execution from the offense so far. And then on the defensive end, we've been playing really well, too. Plenty of tipped balls, plenty of turnovers forced. I think it's working out really well for the Carroll Tigers, that is. I keep forgetting that the other team's also called the Tigers. It propelled us to a 14-point lead here.
All right, saying that, we do have that 14-point lead. What does Gilbert need to do in this second half to switch the score around?
Gilbert's got to be cleaner with the ball. Maybe they come out with a press to start the second half, but Carroll's got a good press break to break that. a press to force turnovers, and then you gotta be cleaner with the ball, not turn it over, and knock down more shots like they did in the first quarter. It was a close game in the first quarter, only a 3-point game going into the second quarter, if I remember correctly. But it slipped away from them, and they quit hitting threes.
All right, this second half here, I anticipate that Carroll's going to come out, do what they normally do, run down the court, space the offense, and then get what they can get. And I anticipate that Gilbert's going to switch it up because the first quarter, they shot really well but didn't shoot enough. Second quarter, they shot enough but didn't shoot as well. So I think they need to find that happy medium here to push this game and maybe even upset Carroll at home.
Carroll is on track to score 72 points in this game, and that is really good. A good average for a team is between 60 and 65 points, and 72 is going to be a real good number for the Carroll to hit. The offense is absolutely booming right now. And speaking of that, if we can keep that up, our next three are going to be North Polk in North Polk, Storm Lake in Storm Lake, and then Winterset at home. Winterset's going to be the big challenge. They just went to state last year and won their first round game. They have a really good guard returning, Graydon Dinkla, and he just dropped 33 points against Creston.
Last year, at that home game, there was a famous scene of Braden Dinkla getting his ankles broken by our last year guard, Caleb Booth. So hopefully he gets a warm welcome coming back here. But the Tigers here will welcome them back with a W at home, and hopefully we're going to welcome the Gilbert Tigers in here with another W at home to open up the season.
Okay, given Carroll winning this game, there's still a lot to happen, but given Carroll winning this game, they'll advance to 2-0. Then obviously another conference game against North Polk, and then on Saturday the 10th, they head up to Storm Lake to take on the Tornadoes. Here at home versus Winterset on the 13th. In Ballard on the 16th. Big rival. If you look back in the history books, it's been us and Ballard in contention for the conference championship for at least the last 10 years. They're the big rival. Then we got Bondurant. They look to be really good. Bondurant at home on the 22nd, or the 20th, excuse me. They're going to be looking to be really good this year. They got a returning player, Colby Collison, first team All-State last year as a junior. Hit his 1,000 points last year, and only can expect more from him this year, and he's going to be a tough matchup for the Tigers. But for right now, we got Gilbert and Carroll coming back onto the court to pick up in the second half. Don't molest me. Why did you turn my mic on?
All right, Gilbert inbounding the ball here, coming down. I hear a lot of Gilbert kids behind me wanting to hop on the mic, but...
All right, Gilbert moving the ball around up top. Tarones with the ball now. Dishes it inside to Ruba. Ruba with the spin back out to Tarones. Into the corner. Had a chance for the three there. Didn't take it. Ruba on the dribble drive. Three-point shot. Wasn't completely set, but still knocks it in.
What a shot there.
This is what Gilbert's going to need to do. They're going to need to hit those kick-out threes if they want to come back. A little bit of pressure just at half court. Tipped pass into the corner. Bryce Burla recovers. A lot more intense on defense here is Gilbert, but some pass fakes get some jumping.
Jack White with the rebound.
Oh, just missed it.
Just missed that one.
Gilbert ball.
What a day for Jack White, though, coming into the second quarter with 10 points.
Tarones advances the ball. Hand off to Stenslin. Back to Tarones. He dribbles around up top. Gives it back to Stenslin. Over inside. That's Ruba. Back outside into the corner. He brings it back up top. Shot clock winding down to 15. Dribble drive right here, right into the middle. Floater from the middle of the key, and it is good. Gilbert really attacking this Carroll defense here. Lob pass over the top to Hammer. Into the corner, tipped away. It hurts Bernie taking pictures. Bernie, of course, taking our pictures. He takes wonderful pictures, and the ball, unfortunately, comes down and hits him.
Speaking of Bernie, shout out Bernie for always being here to take our pictures.
Of course. Bernie takes those pictures, and all those wonderful cards that you see on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Most of those pictures all come from Bernie Coffrin. You can find him on Facebook at Bernie Coffrin. And he takes great pictures of Carroll, Iowa State, sometimes Kemper, and even the younger grades as junior high.
And he does all types of sports, so big shout out.
What a great guy to have in the community.
Ethan, lead's been cut to 9 now. What have you seen different now that Gilbert's come out and pushed the lead down to 9 now?
So much more intensity. They got a kick out 3 and then a floater in the middle of the lane. 5 straight points. Carroll hasn't had an answer yet. And then defensively, they are hounding Carroll. It seems they double the ball everywhere it goes. That could just be the 1-3-1, and they're running it more intensively. But to me, Gilbert is really trying to set a tone here and get back in the game.
Gilbert coming out on the floor now. Carroll, as we've stated before, will stay in the huddle for a longer period of time just to get that plays drawn out. Coach Randy Beeson loves putting plays into these guys' heads, like instilling them in there.
Out of bounds play here. Andres Cruz takes the ball out. We got a stack formation. Bryce pops out inside to Hammer. Over to Bryce. Inside Hammer. Into the corner. Peyton Wardell. He's trapped. Gets it underneath. Bryce Burlaw misses it off the back of the rim. And we have a foul on Hammer. And the ball stays with Gilbert. Still a 9-point lead, but they've really been intense this half. It's been hard for Carroll to get up a shot. And if they can score here, this could be a real ball game. Inside, what a pass, but he misses it. Unfortunate miss there. Ruba has it. Pump fake gets Wardella jumping, and now Gilbert has cut the lead to just 7. Andres Cruz throws it out of bounds, caught by Brock Bading of the Kemper Knights. And now Gilbert has the ball. They get it in. Attacking Burlaw, driving in, and we got a foul on Burlaw. He picks up 2 fouls early here in the second half.
It looks like Carroll might be getting a little bit of foul trouble with everyone in that lineup out there, besides Wagner having 2 fouls.
2 fouls isn't too much to worry about, but once you start getting to 3 and 4, you might want to think about sitting your players down. Open jump shot from the short corner, and they put it in. Lead is down to 5. Now, even though the Gilbert team last year didn't win that many games, they held a close contest. Marcus Wagner scores again from the corner, but like I was saying, they held a close contest with a bunch of highly skilled teams. They almost took out Ballard in Ballard. And then when we went to Gilbert at the beginning of the year last year, we came back and only won by 3. This Tiger team is capable of hanging in there with the really good teams in the
that Gilbert
conference.
game was kind of a blur for me.
Mason Nealand, my co-host here, actually fell down the stairs and almost took out an elderly person. Hammer inside. Back out to Burlaw. Burlaw open 3, off to the right. Tipped around. Big fast break here for the Gilbert Tigers. Back inside, a lob pass. Wow! Alex Ruba in the lead is down to 4. Ruba turning it up here. Now it's 8 points. Wardell trapped in the corner. Gets it away. And we're going to get a foul on number 50, Isaac Wilcox. And the scoreboard turns off again, so I can't tell you how many fouls he has.
We're going to need to have Coach Beeson come out and fix that again.
I'm not sure. Coach Beeson is actually very angered, so he is not going to be fixing it. He's going to be discussing with his team how to get him back on track.
It is our superintendent, Casey Burlaw, down there to get it.
Speaking of Carroll, though, already 3.5 minutes into the second half, and Carroll has scored 3 points. I know Coach Beeson is displeased, and he had a quick chat with his team, quick break from action because the clock turned off. Now Marcus Wagner's going to take it out of bounds here, and hopefully they can get a quick bucket to re-stimulate the offense. Really polar opposites of what we've seen here from the first half from these two teams. He's going to get it inside Hammer. Hammer takes it in, blocked, but they're going to call a foul. Hammer's going to get 2 shots here. That'll give Gilbert their second foul of the quarter, and that goes on number 22, Alex Ruba.
Sitting right behind these Gilbert fans here, that sounded really bad for them. They did not like that call at all, but you can look straight across the way and see our student section
Hammer
who
buries his first
probably
free throw.
thought that was an amazing call by the refs.
Plenty of jerseys out there tonight. Just like I said, the student section only seems to grow as time goes on. Even more rows being added. There are plenty of people down there, and they get pretty loud when something happens. Ruba swings it to the corner. Gatto cuts him off pretty well. Down underneath, bounces off of Evans' foot. That's gonna be a kicked ball violation. Gilbert retains possession. Checking in for the Gilbert Tigers is Dylan Terry.
Yeah, me and my co-host up here, speaking of the student section, are following their jersey night because we got to show our school spirit. Ethan's got the Carroll one on. I got Evan Hammer's Troy Bolton jersey from his high school musical.
Rash gets to the corner, bobbled it. Could have had a three, but he bobbled it in the corner. Back into the other corner, Rash down to the... We have a short jump shot there from about the short corner, about a 15-footer. Buries it. That'll be Dylan Terry. Evan Hammer pushing it now. Gets it underneath to Trey Hunter. What a shot. What a pass. That is the epitome of what Carroll is about, running in transition and finding the open man. Pretty easily breaks the pressure here is Gilbert. Gilbert's going to drive it down, hand off to Stensland, back over to Tarones. Both of them are freshmen, by the way. If you guys weren't here at the beginning, both freshmen, both starting. Gilbert gets a quick bucket, lead down to 3. There's a press, and Carroll is able to get it across half court. Bryce Burlaw over to Tanner Gatto. Gatto working on his defender. Gets it down to Hammer. Hammer rips through. Can't find anything to do. May have gotten hit in the face there. Looks like a wince of pain. Trey catches at the top. He's going to dribble around with it. Get it to Wagner. Back up top, Evan Hammer. Hammer's going to pull it out and look for something to do. Rash gambles. Doesn't get to it. But now there's a trap in the corner. Tipped. Still caught by Hammer. Hammer, he makes it, but the shot clock buzzer didn't go off. And there's going to be a shot clock violation.
Hammer looks very upset on the court after that. But if you look over at the bench for Carroll, it almost looks dead.
That's another thing about the shot clock, is it's so new, most people don't really think to look up there. And when your possessions do start winding down and you do start getting late in that shot clock, you forget it's there sometimes, and that's just an example of that right there. Rash in the corner, drives, kicks, another drive, air ball, recovered by Dylan Terry and put back up and in. 1 point game here. Gilbert has erased this lead that Carroll built up. Bryce moving it around. Trey driving. Gets cut off. Hammer. Rash gambles. Hammer now gets it. And one! Evan Hammer with the tough bucket finish at the rim.
That's my boy, Evan Hammer. That's what Evan will give to you. He'll give you a night where he can get a lot of rebounds, and he'll get in the post and do the dirty work for your team.
Evan is a very passionate player. He goes out there and gives it his all every night. And now,
yeah, me and Ethan Oshlin are in the same class, and we've seen him for a very long time here. But he's just a very good, talented, hardworking kid.
Back in freshman year, we're going to have some sort of violation. I'm not sure on who.
I don't think that was a violation. I think he just lost the ball.
Just lost the ball. They let him get it back. But back in freshman year, Evan Hammer actually dropped 38 points on ADM, even though we still lost by about 30, and he was really passionate that whole game, still uplifting. Rash with the 3. He puts it in. Gilbert now only down 1 point, 45-44. That's Rash's first points of the game.
I look down to the Carroll coach after that timeout, and I see a smile, which is scary after seeing a
Smile?
lead get destroyed like that.
Ticket smile?
No, Beeson.
Beeson smile.
Beeson gave the smile, so I think he has something drawn up and ready to go for this Carroll team.
Carroll's student section getting loud. And with this game getting close, it's only going to get more exciting and more interesting, and I can only expect them to get louder and this game to get even better.
Yeah, our student section really loves supporting these kids, and they're just high school kids. So they're going to school with all of these kids in the student section, also us, which shows that we support our school and just love seeing our school out there playing and representing.
Carroll has a great community. Always have fans coming out to support. I love living here. It's such a great place to be.
It's also good to see some of the Kemper kids come to support us every so often. We
Carroll
could be
break-
rivals with them, but they still come support us. We support them.
Carroll breaking their huddle. Hammer, White, Burlott, Wardell, and Hunter on the floor for the Tigers. A bigger lineup here, except for Tanner Gatto. A bigger lineup, bigger, stronger lineup than what we normally have running. Peyton dribbles into the corner, has it tipped, but it stays with the Tigers. 29 seconds left on the shot clock, 2:15 left in the third quarter. White's going to take it out. They have two guys for Gilbert in the back court, trying to disrupt Burloff from getting it across. He does anyway. A little bit of commotion from the bench on Gilbert's side, maybe a missed rotation. Hunter finds a wide open cutting Evan Hammer. 14 points for Hammer. Number 2, Cameron Wadey. Now a pass to the corner. It's going to be a drive. Ruba puts up a floater. It bounces around the rim and out. Tough rebound by Evan Hammer. They're out in transition. What a pass by Furlong. It hits Peyton Wardell in the hands.
That was so close to being just a great
Even being a football player, he couldn't quite haul that one in. Just hit him in the fingertips and bounces off. Just maybe in the moment, just a little bit too open, and it just gets to you. Just a mental thing. Dribble drive. Gilbert now has it on the inside. Kick out. Swinging it around. A spin move blocked by Hammer, and the Carroll student section goes wild. Another spin move. Another tip. Maybe not seen as well by everybody, but Trey Hunter definitely got a piece of that. Trey Hunter now with on the left side.
Has room.
Gilbert relaxing a little bit on defense. Burloff steps back. Wardell to Hunter. Hunter under the rim, gets it tipped away, and it stays with Carroll. That could have been scary there if Gilbert just got their hands on it and started running. They could have got even closer. Just a 3-point game right now. Real close game with these Gilbert Tigers. Out to Evan, up to Jack. Evan sets a screen. Burlaw wide open in the corner, and there's going to be a foul. White gets to keep the ball. The Carroll Tigers remain with the ball. And it looks like there was a push on somebody from Gilbert.
I think everybody was confused here for a minute because I could pretty much hear the bench talking with how quiet it was here.
Burlaw gets it to Wardell. They swing it around. Burlaw, another open three in the
fires it.
corner. He puts it up.
Aw.
Another miss. Just barely missing these off the back of the rim. They get it up now. The Gilbert Tigers, they swing it around. Wide open three from pretty deep off the front of the rim. Maybe a step inside from where he was, and that three's good, but just a little bit too deep there. A dribble drive after an offensive rebound. Trey Hunter falls. Carroll wants a foul. Doesn't matter. They get a rebound. Burlaw, pressure at half court, bringing it up. He finds Wardell in the corner. Wardell's going to take a contested jumper off the front of the rim. Ruba, and he is going to bank that one in. 1-point game. 11 seconds on the clock. Hunter dribbles past the defense. He finds Hammer, but he throws it away. Ruba with the ball again.
2.
His foul. Okay, we got a foul here. 2.6 seconds for Gilbert to work with. Foul on Jack White, I think. That'll give Jack his third foul. He has Jack White with the foul. 2.6 seconds for something to happen here.
Yeah, Ethan,
This could be big because if Gilbert takes the lead, it gives him momentum going into the fourth quarter.
that third foul is critical, which will take Jack out of the game here.
A lob to the rim, and he misses it. Evan Hammer, full court heave, short.
Ethan, our halftime talk was very lenient coming into the Carroll Tigers now. How did we go from that 13-point lead to now a 1-point lead?
Gilbert did what I said that they were going to do. They ramped it up on defense, and they were played way more under control on offense. Many less turnovers, and they had some kick-out threes, and it worked out well for them.
Yeah, as Ethan did state earlier, the shot clock will favor the team with the best defense, and Gilbert is coming out and pushing Carroll to not make any mistakes at all.
Carroll's had multiple open looks, and now the shots just aren't falling. Complete opposite of what happened in the first half. Bryce Burla had 2 open shots, and they just both barely missed off the rim. If these 2 shots go down, it's a much different game heading into the fourth quarter.
Our cheerleaders are doing a great performance over there in front of our student section. What a great sight to see. This is why you should come to some Carroll home games, because we have a lot of things that you can sit here and just see, watch, listen, hear, everything. Great place to be on a school night.
Both teams retaking the floor. Tanner Gatto, quiet night, coming off a 24-point performance against Kemper. Only 3 points tonight. Maybe that was a game plan from the Tigers. Maybe he's just not on tonight. We'll see what plays out in this fourth quarter. They had a post look. They had a chance to get it to him. They get it to him, but it's stolen away by Gilbert. And missed off the rim. Maybe Wardell got a piece of that. I'm not sure. And there's going to be a foul on number 13, Owen Cotman. That's going to give him his first foul of the game.
Number 50 coming in, Isaac Wilcox. He's a very tall guy.
He's quite the tall guy. 6'5", it says here on my list.
That would match our tallest guy, Evan Hammer, who is also 6'5".
And from the angle here, it may look like he's just a little bit taller than Hammer. Another steal. This is really not the type of basketball we want to play, but we get it right back, and another foul on Gilbert.
Evan is mad.
Number 1, Preston Stentland picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. This time Wardell takes it out. Going to get it into Burlaw. Bryce also only has
looks like
3
a press
points.
here, or not a press, a
night.
zone here.
We have different guys stepping up. This is something that you do like to see is
Evan Hammer!
You like to consistently see multiple different guys being able to score. And sometimes that's more efficient than having somebody that can score 20 a night is having multiple people that can have 12 to 15 a night.
There's a phrase I hear a lot when it comes to a player that's really good. And to state this right now, I think it's a great way to sum up this game. Evan Hammer is him.
Okay, well, Evan is having quite the game right now. He's got 16 points, a lot of rebounds. I can't keep track of that. They don't put that up on the scoreboard. But he sure has a lot of rebounds tonight. He's got a big impact on this game.
Breaking the huddle here. We have both teams out on the court.
Still
Ethan.
a 3-point lead here for Carroll. They lob it inside, down to Ruba. Ruba works on Hammer, into the corner, open three. Oh! Bang out. Gilbert's crowd goes wild. Tie game, 14 points for Owen Cotman. Burlaw now. Carroll really needs a bucket here. Wardell, maybe we're looking at a zone defense here. Down low, Trey Hunter puts it up. Trey Hunter, 51-49. And the student section really yelling at Gilbert's players now, telling them that they cannot guard Trey.
Great support.
And what are we going to get? We're going to block. I can see that. Trey was shuffling his feet. He might not have been set. It's going to be Trey's first foul of the night. 9 points for Trey. He's having a decent game for himself.
Ethan, I can see a look in the Carroll and Gilbert eyes here, and it's a look of fierce and like competitiveness. You can see that this game's going to come down to the wire because everyone wants it right now.
Gilbert is a competitive team. They are much better than what their record usually shows. They have the weapons, they have the tools, and most of the time they just don't get it done.
Hammer with the
right
steal.
there, a steal by Hammer, and it's poked away by Cotman. He's having himself a game, 14 points, and he's had multiple disruptions on the defensive end.
Hammer was very upset. He looked for the call there, but Coach Beeson's telling him we just need to slow down and we need to play hard.
Any bucket here will push it to a 2-possession game into the corner to Wardell. Really tight defense. They miss Tanner in the corner. Tanner Gatto in the corner. They aren't giving it to him. He's wide open in the corner. Evan Hammer is able to knock down a clutch shot. Deep three from Gilbert. It's scoring! Gilbert knocks down another three, and it's a 1-point game. Wardell in the corner, inside to Evan. Evan, post moves, spin dribble. He puts it up. Back shots for Hammer here. Three-pointer in the corner. Ruba off the front rim, and then we're going to get a foul. It goes to Carroll.
Student section's hyping him up. I can see him talking to the bench.
They're doing the what happened chant. Oh, man.
Evan Hammer with the 20-point game so far.
20 points for Hammer. That is crazy.
1-1 now, too.
That will be the 7th foul on Gilbert, and that is big.
I do know somebody named 1-1.
That's not funny. 3-point lead. This will extend it to a 2-possession game if he knocks down any one of them. This is big being in the 1-1 because now Gilbert doesn't have any fouls to give. And any foul they have from now on is going to send them to the free throw line.
That's
and
terrible if you're down.
With their defense and how aggressive they've been playing, that could really be tragic for the end of the game for Gilbert.
Will shut down any
Carroll with
aggressiveness.
3 fouls to give before they're in the bonus. Gatto puts both of them in. 5-point lead for the Tigers. Gatto with his 5th point of the game. Moving around up top. Wardell gambles, almost got a steal. Wardell coming out on defense on number 0, William Terrones. Oh, it rolls around, hits Hanner in the head, but Gilbert still recovers it. Dribble drive. He missed an open man. He spins it, and he puts it in. 3-point game again. This game is competitive. Gatto fires up a 3.
Oh, that could have been a dagger.
The student section would have exploded if that fell. Here we go. We got Terry outside. Gets it over to Cotman. Over to Strenslin. He fires a 3. Oh! Everybody in the Gilbert crowd is standing and cheering. 57-57. The freshman ties the game.
The next score will erupt the gym here.
Either crowd is going to explode with the next basket. Burlaw finds Hammer underneath. Hammer spins. Looks to get rid of it.
Burlaw!
Oh, he thought about a 3. He could have taken
inside.
that. Hammer fadeaway. Fadeaway shot. He misses it. Here we go. They got numbers. Freshman is driving. Blocked by Tanner Gatto! The student section explodes. Drive and kick. 3 from Terry. Rims out. Another O board for Gilbert. He pushes. And we're going to get it waved off on the floor. Foul on Gatto. This game's going to be a good one, Mason.
I can still see the competitiveness.
Andres Cruz checks into the game.
And Jack White.
White.
I can see it right now. Coach
Peyton
Randy
Wardell
Beeson
and
does
Tanner
not
Gatto
want to
come
lose
out.
this.
3:48 remaining. Intense game here. Out of bounds play. Terry catches it. Tipped away. Inside. Stolen by Jack White. That is the safety of the Carroll Tigers right there.
Somewhat of a clutch play.
Andres Cruz moves it around. Bryce Burlaw dribbles in, and we're going to get a...
Where is the charge call?
We're going to get some type of offensive foul.
I could not see any
signaled
offensive
charge,
foul.
but I'm not
That's
sure
the third
where.
on Hammer.
It went on Hammer, maybe pushing through to the paint, and he's talking to the ref.
You do not want to get yourself in
if
trouble.
Gilbert scores here, this place is going to explode.
Same with Carroll.
Drives in. Looking for a shot. Out to Rash. Rash dribble drive. Takes it back out. Hands it off to number 2, Cameron Wadey. He drives in. Can't find anything. Great defense by the Tigers. Shot clock down to 9. Dribble drive. Post shot. Rolls around the rim. Rebound to Jack White. What a rebound. Goes in there, skies up, and takes it away. Cruz. White. Hunter takes it into the left side, and he's going to, on the floor foul. He's going to get 2 free throws, or a 1-and-1, excuse me. If he makes the first one, he'll get a second free throw.
1-and-1.
These are big free throws here. Big free throws that you have to hit Tie game, you need to hit these.
So I think it's safe to say that Jack White's been the safety net of the Carroll Tigers tonight, putting up 10 points and just grabbing crucial rebounds.
You know, he hasn't scored since the first half, but he has still made his impact getting rebounds, passing the ball, and on defense.
You can see where the majority of the scoring comes up on the scoreboard where it says 20, 10, and 10. That's from Jack, Trey, and Evan obviously putting up the 20.
He misses it. Rebound to Rash. 1 point lead for the Carroll Tigers. 2:45 remaining. They bring it up the court. Andres Cruz on defense. Rash, dribble drive. Out to Stensland. He almost took that. Stensland drives on Trey. Open shot there. Ruba drives in. He's going to get an open shot. He misses
Jack
it.
White!
Visibly frustrated. But Jack White almost throws it away. It was tipped there by Ruba. Bryce gets away from pressure, and we're going to get a timeout called by Carroll. Head coach Randy Beeson calls a timeout, maybe to draw something up here. This is a crucial possession. They need a bucket.
I would say yes, but there's so much time on the clock that even if we do hit something like a three-pointer or a two-pointer, they can come down and
They
match
can
that
come down,
right
but
away.
a 1 point lead is not very stable. No matter what shot they hit, it's going to take the lead. And a big bucket here will be very influential for the rest of the game.
You need the student section and the crowd behind you if you're Carroll. And for Gilbert, you just need to tune it all out, and you got to try to focus because Carroll's going to be coming out fiery and coming out loud when it's the student section. They took
Gilbert retakes the 4. Carroll just got done drawing up their play. Wardell, Burlaw, White, Hunter, and Hammer go into the game. Never mind. It's going to be Cruz instead of Wardell.
Burlaw's over there. They got him in the game, trust me. Into Evan.
Finds Evan Hammer up top near the half-court line. High pressure here. They get it to Cruz. He's the one that hit the big shot against Kemper. Can he do it again tonight? Trey drives. Open layup. Rolls off the side of the rim and falls. I have no clue how he made that. It looked like it was going to be short. 3 point lead for the Tigers. They hand it off. Here we go. Stensland with the ball. Terrones whips it over. Ruba looking. Finds someone down at the short corner, and we're going to get a foul on Andres Cruz. This puts Gilbert in the bonus, and Gilbert is going to get a 1-and-1 opportunity here. William Terrones, the freshman, the 5'8 freshman, has his opportunity to leave his mark on the Gilbert program here. Knocking in 2 free throws will bring them that much closer to taking the lead. First one, nothing but net.
Student section's gonna be loud here. You gotta tune them out if you wanna hit this. And he's a freshman.
Big
so it might be
shots
little
for a
jittery.
freshman. Not a lot of experience with this stuff. Knocks in the second one, cold as ice. Andres Cruz takes it up the court, finds Hammer. Hammer looking around up top. Minute 42 in the game. Screen by White. Hunter looking for something to do with it. Burlaw dribbling it around, almost lost it, got it tipped. Hammer comes up with it. Cruz, White, fakes the pass to Hammer. Back out to Trey. Into Hammer. Hammer drives. He has a shot. He gets it. Evan Hammer, 22 points. He takes it. Wide open 3 here. Close out by Hammer. Almost stolen away. Hammer getting down the court. 4-on-2. Be smart to pull it out here. Hunter. Cruz. They're running out a little bit of time here. Under a minute left and remaining. Only a 3-point game.
This is where the shot clock comes in big time here. You cannot run the clock out if you're Carroll.
Foul on Terrones.
Andres Cruz with a big shot again.
Foul, but it's going to send Cruz to the line, and he's going to get a pair of free throws. Or a 1-and-1 opportunity.
1-and-1.
He needs to make one of these here to push it to a 2-possession game.
Bang.
Cold as ice.
Ice in the veins.
Has another shot here to push it to 5.
You want it to be 5 if you're
That is
this
Andres'
entire
first
stadium.
point of the game. transfer from Arweva.
Rebounded by the
Big
Tigers.
rebound by Jack White. This is what we were talking
Timeout,
about.
Beeson.
Big imprint by White. The student section goes wild. Coach Beeson calls a timeout to draw up a play. What do you think is going to happen here, Mason?
I think that Coach Beeson, ideally, if it was last year, he would have just ran Carolina, run the game out, let somebody shoot free throws. Here, he's going to be able to run it out to the team, but that's still enough time for them to come back and get at least one possession.
49 seconds is a lot of time. That's 2 guaranteed possessions, given there's no offensive rebound or foul.
Ethan, this is where these conferences games get so rowdy because you have the home team student section and you have this team that wants to be the top of the conference. And then you have the Carroll Tigers who are already up there but want to stay up there.
Shaky first game here for the Tigers in the second half. This exact thing happened last year, but we were still able to recover from it and end up at the state tournament.
I was scared when I watched that Kemper game.
Kemper game was scary too. Do you look to see a lot of close games like this?
Well, our team is really a team of people who want to go out there and fight. So I think if the game's close, we're going to come out with it. But I think we're going to come out of the gate, run and gun, get the ball at the court, and we're going to try to outscore our opponent a lot.
Hammer's going to take it out here on the inbound, right in front of the student section. Student section yelling at Gilbert's defense. They get it to Bryce Burlaw in the half court. He finds White. White's going to take it back out. He's going to pull it out, give it to Burlaw. Burlaw cross court. Cruz. They're just going to run out the clock for a little bit, and a foul on Cruz. They might think that that's the guy you want to foul, but I really don't think so.
He's got ice in his veins. Just ask Kemper.
Yeah, 4 witnesses down there on the left-hand side. They would all be able to attest to that.
And you just witnessed it yourself, ladies and gentlemen. Andreas Cruz is him.
Andreas Cruz here for his second free throw. Nothing but net. 7-point lead, 6-point lead.
Gilbert's got to look for an open three like that.
Gilbert
hits
it. It's a 3. 1 possession game. Like we said, 29 seconds now, a lot of time. A steal and a 3 is a tie game.
Carroll has to control the ball. You need to get the ball to somebody you trust. You need to let them get fouled, and you need to hit the free throw.
Just under 30 seconds coming out. I expect to see a big press here. Really hard press. Try and get a steal. Try and get a trap. Try and get a 5-second. If not, it's going to be a foul. They need a foul, and they need to foul somebody that they think is going to miss.
Now, this is where the shot clock is not a factor.
Now it's a 2-shot free throw, and you're guaranteed 2 shots. 10 fouls, the double bonus. Carroll student section getting loud, getting rowdy. It's time to show who's got what it takes.
This is where varsity players get more minutes. And this is where some JV players will even get the step up, start playing more JV. If you can make a big play here, it'll show your coach how much you're worth to the team.
Even if Carroll's able to score here, lots of things are able to happen. Just last year, oh, look at this. We're going to get
Carroll ball.
Oh, man. That ref had a lot of explaining. He sure talked for a while, but it ended up a Carroll ball in the end.
That was a scary
just
possession.
Last year in the conference, North Polk and Ballard had a very close game, and just under 30 seconds, they were able to come over a multiple score deficit. Evan Hammer calls a timeout.
Smart play. That is a smart play by Evan Hammer.
Evan Hammer calls a timeout to get away from the 5-second violation, which would have given Gilbert the ball. Now Beeson has a chance to draw up a play and get something going here, get the ball in bounds, and hopefully get some free throws.
That is a smart play by a player who just went to the state tournament last year on a very successful team. He was the young guy last year, but now he is up there as one of the older kids on that team. I did also get the chance to talk to him in my Sports Rewind show, and he said that he does love playing with these younger guys and then still the older guys. He loves the versatility that the team brings with their age.
This gym has people in it. There are a lot of people here in attendance for the home opener. And we're going to have an interesting formation here. 4-man stack. They're going to all move around. They're going to get it into Hunter, who threw it into the backcourt. That is a smart timeout by Beeson, because if he doesn't call that timeout, that's a turnover and Gilbert gets the ball. That
is also why Beeson is such a great coach. He knows when and when not to burn the timeout.
You know, we're not out of timeouts, but it's so smart for him, even when Gilbert gets going on runs, to trust his team to get himself going. Because if you waste those timeouts earlier in the half, when we're not looking so good, then you don't have those timeouts at the end of the game here. What a smart decision by Beeson.
Yeah, if you're a coach and you're coaching high school kids, if you know your team's going to come out with it, you got to trust them, because high school kids, it's a very competitive sport when it comes to basketball. And these high school kids can go out there and put all of it on the line. You just got to put your trust in them as a coach.
Gilbert has scored a lot of points in this second half. And like I said, 60 to 65 points is a good average, and both these teams have achieved that.
Andres Cruz!
What a layup! This outruns the entire defense. 2-score game. Not a lot of time left. Quick three. Air ball! Rebound by Cruz, and a travel. That could have been a foul, but they didn't call it. Student section doesn't care. They're still yelling air ball.
I'm going to use this phrase a lot this season. Andreas Cruz is him. This is what conference games are made of right here.
They got to get it in. They get it in deep. He's going to take a couple dribbles, drive in.
Foul.
2 shots. That could have been a jump ball. Andres Cruz got his whole arm around it and took it away from him. But they're going to call a foul.
Now, Ethan.
1-on-1
foul
opportunity.
8.9 seconds. If he hits both of these, he can still come out and get the ball and hit a three-pointer off. Who says it's going to go in, but they can still get the three-pointer off.
You got to make both of these.
You have
to. You know, you might think that you might want to miss it, but you got to make both of these. You can cut it down to a one-possession game and then get a steal on the inbound. Carroll's student section is loud. He misses it.
Loud again. Coach Beeson yelling to box out. Smart.
Now you might think about missing it, because no matter what you do, it's going to be a 2-score game. Carroll is loud. He misses it. Rebound Hammer. They're going to get a foul. Evan Hammer's going to go to the free throw line in the double bonus. He's getting 2 free throws just to add on to his 22 points. Wow, what a game. 6.6 left in the game. Not a lot Gilbert can do here.
You really have to hope Evan misses here, get the rebound, and get out in transition. You cannot waste any.
That's a bad thing about how Gilbert fouled so much. Now you have 2 guaranteed shots. See, he misses that one. It's a completely different game if they don't have as many fouls.
I can feel the pressure up here, and I'm not even Evan.
Free throws. He makes this. They need 2 threes to tie. He misses it.
Crucial. They're wasting a lot of time.
Running a lot of time out. The game's over.
Game time, baby!
Carroll student section gets loud. Carroll sneaks away with a 5-point win, 67-42, on top of the 22-point performance from Hammer, 12 points from Trey, 10 points from Jack White.
I have 2 last statements. We'll see you back on the 24th with never mind. Shoot. We'll see you back on the 13th of December for Gilbert. And I have one more statement. Go Tigers.
Everybody showed up tonight. All the players, all the fans, all the coaches. Hats off to everybody, and thank you to the stream team, everybody that showed up, our sponsors, and me and my co-host here, Mason.
Yes, I do want to say thank you to everybody to get this out, and I want to say thank you to Ethan. We will see you guys next time. Good night.